My beloved child, be still for a moment. You do not need to move. You do not need to adjust anything. Just allow yourself to be here with me. You did not find these words by accident tonight. You did not arrive here randomly. I know exactly what you carried into this moment, and I know how heavy your heart has been feeling. Tonight, you are safe. The day asked a lot from you, more than you wanted to give, more than you had strength for, and even now, as everything grows quiet, your mind may still be holding on, replaying moments, anticipating tomorrow, refusing to rest. That is why I came to you gently, not to command you, not to correct you, not to stir you up, but to be near. You do not need to fight tonight. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to hold yourself together anymore. Take a slow breath. Do not force it. Just notice it. In and out. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands rest without tension. Nothing bad will happen if you relax here. I know you are used to staying alert, used to being the one who thinks ahead, used to carrying responsibility quietly. But tonight, you are allowed to rest. You are not being watched for mistakes. You are not being measured. You are not being judged. You are being held. I have seen the moments when you felt strong on the outside, but tired on the inside. I saw you continue when you wanted to stop. I saw you give when you felt empty. I saw you stay quiet when it would have been easier to speak. You were not invisible in those moments. You were never unseen. You may feel like no one truly understands how much effort it took just to get through the day, but I understand completely. There were nights you lay awake, staring into the dark, wondering if anyone noticed your struggle, wondering if your prayers mattered, wondering if you were alone in this. You were never alone. Even when I felt quiet to you, I was still near. Silence does not mean absence. Stillness does not mean neglect. I have been closer than you realized. You do not need to solve your life tonight. You do not need to understand the future. You do not need to revisit the past one more time. Those things can wait. Right now, this moment is for rest. Let the night slow you down. Let the quiet settle around you. Let my presence be the place where your heart finally stops bracing. If worries come, you do not need to follow them. If fears whisper, you do not need to answer. I am closer than your thoughts. I am steadier than your fears. You may feel your body beginning to grow heavy. That is not exhaustion. That is safety. Your nervous system is learning that it does not have to stay on guard, that it is allowed to rest, that it is supported. Nothing is chasing you right now. Nothing is demanding answers. Nothing needs to be decided in this moment. I am standing watch. You have been strong longer than you should have had to be. You have carried burdens quietly, without asking for help, without complaining. I saw that strength, and I honor it. But strength was never meant to be your permanent state. It was meant to carry you through a season, not define your whole life. Tonight, you are allowed to lay it down. You do not need to name everything you are releasing. You do not need to explain it. I already know. Just let it rest here with me. If your mind drifts, do not be frustrated. Your mind learned to stay busy to protect you. Thank it gently, and then let it rest too. I am not leaving when you relax. I am not distant when you grow quiet. I remain when everything else slows down. Even if your eyes grow heavy, even if your awareness fades in and out, my peace will continue to settle into you. You do not need to stay awake for this to work. I am with you in this room. I am with you in this night. I am with you in this breath. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not alone. Stay here. Let go a little more. You do not need to fight tonight. I am with you. I will stay. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. Stay here with me a little longer. There is no hurry. The night is still gentle, and your heart is beginning to feel less guarded. There is something I want you to hear clearly tonight, something your soul has needed to hear for a long time. You have not been forgotten, not in the quiet seasons, not in the long stretches when nothing seemed to change, not in the moments when you wondered if anyone noticed how hard you were trying. I have seen you all along. I saw you when you woke up tired and still chose to face the day. I saw you when you showed kindness, even while your own heart felt heavy. I saw the strength it took to keep going without encouragement. You may have felt invisible to others. You may have felt overlooked or replaced, but you were never unseen by me. I know there were prayers you whispered that felt like they disappeared into the air. Words you spoke softly, hoping someone would hear, and when no answer came right away, you wondered if your voice mattered. My child, every prayer reached me, even the ones without clear words, even the ones that sounded like sighs, even the ones that came as tears. I do not listen only for perfect sentences. I listen for the heart. There were seasons when life felt unfairly quiet for you. Others seemed to move forward, while you stayed in the same place. And slowly, comparison began to hurt. You asked yourself why progress looked easier for everyone else, why your path felt slower, why your efforts seemed unnoticed. But you were never behind. Your journey has always been unfolding at the pace your heart could sustain. I was protecting you from moving faster than your soul was ready for. I saw the sacrifices you made that no one thanked you for, the patience you practiced when it cost you comfort, the times you stayed quiet to keep peace. None of that was wasted. Every act of quiet faithfulness has been seen. Every moment of endurance has been remembered. You may feel forgotten by people. You may feel overlooked by circumstances, but you have never slipped past my care. I know there were times when I felt silent to you, when answers did not come and direction felt unclear. That silence was not distance. Sometimes silence is protection. Sometimes it is preparation. Sometimes it is space. For growth, that noise would interrupt. Even when you did not hear me, I was near. I know you questioned your worth. You wondered if your presence mattered, if your absence would be noticed. Those thoughts did not come from truth. You matter deeply, not because of what you achieve, not because of what you produce, but because you are mine. I knew you before you knew yourself. I knew your fears before you named them. I knew your tenderness before life tested it. There are parts of your story you still do not understand, moments that confuse you, delays that frustrate you. You do not need to solve them tonight. All you need to know now is that you are known. I have counted every step you took, even when the path felt uncertain. I have guarded you in ways you may never fully see. I have held you together when you felt close to falling apart. You were not forgotten in those moments. You were being carried. If loneliness tries to speak to you tonight, let this truth answer it softly. You are seen. If doubt rises quietly, let this truth calm it. You are remembered. You do not need to perform for me. You do not need to earn my attention. You already have it. You are allowed to rest in this knowing. You are allowed to stop proving yourself. You are allowed to be still. Even now, as your breathing slows, as your body settles, I am watching over you, not with judgment, not with disappointment, with care. I am not distracted. I am not distant. I am not tired of you. You have not been forgotten. Not then, not now, not ever. Let that truth sink into you gently. You do not need to force it. Just let it rest in your heart, like a soft light in the dark. Stay here with me. The night is safe, and you are deeply known. My beloved child, stay here with me as the night continues to deepen. Your body is growing quieter now, and your heart is more open to rest. This is where I want to gently ease the worries you carry about what comes next. You think about the future more than you realize, not because you want to worry, but because you want to be safe. You want to be prepared. You want to make sure nothing falls apart. I understand that. But tonight, you do not need to carry tomorrow in your thoughts. You do not need to walk ahead of yourself. You do not need to solve what has not arrived yet. You do not have to know everything tonight. I know there are questions that return. As soon as the room grows quiet, Questions about direction, about timing, about whether you are making the right choices, about whether things will turn out okay. Those questions can feel heavy at night. They circle quietly, pulling your mind forward. When your body is ready to rest, come back to this moment with me. The future does not need your attention right now. It does not need your planning. It does not need your worry. I am already there. Nothing you will face will surprise me. Nothing will arrive without my presence beside you. You may feel pressure to figure everything out before you sleep, as if rest should wait until clarity arrives. But clarity often comes after rest, not before. You were never meant to carry the weight of tomorrow. With today's strength, you are given what you need, one step at a time, because that is how peace is protected. I know you fear making the wrong decision. You worry about choosing poorly, about missing the right moment, about falling behind. But even imperfect steps can be guided. Even uncertainty can be held safely. I do not ask you to be certain tonight. I ask you to trust. Trust does not mean having all the answers. It means resting, even when answers are still forming. I am holding your future gently, not rushing it, not forcing it, shaping it with care. There were moments in your past that felt confusing at the time, but later revealed their purpose. Moments you did not understand then, but recognize now as protection. The same care is at work ahead of you. You may not see the path clearly, but you do not walk it alone. You may not feel ready, but readiness grows with each step. Tonight is not for deciding. It is for resting. Let your mind loosen its grip on what comes next. You do not need to rehearse conversations. You do not need to plan outcomes. You do not need to imagine worst-case scenarios. Those thoughts are not helping you rest. You can release them now. If fear whispers that something bad will happen the moment you stop worrying, let this truth answer it softly. Worry does not protect you. Presence does. You are safe in this moment. Nothing is being asked of you. Nothing is required. Let your breathing slow again, in and out. With each breath, imagine placing one concern into my care. You do not have to name it. I already know. I will carry what you release. You are allowed to trust me with what you cannot control. You are allowed to sleep without guarding tomorrow. The future does not belong to fear. It belongs to care. And I am caring for you more deeply than you can imagine. Even while you rest, things are unfolding. Timing is aligning. Paths are forming. You do not need to push them into place. I know you wish you could see the whole picture, but if you did, your heart would race ahead and miss the peace of now. So I give you this moment instead, this quiet, this stillness, this safety. If your thoughts wander again, do not be frustrated. Gently return to my voice. It will still be here. I am not leaving you in uncertainty. I am walking with you through it. Tomorrow will come when it comes. And when it does, you will meet it with fresh strength, not the tired strength of tonight. You do not need to carry tomorrow to be prepared for it. Rest is preparation. Stay here with me. Let the night do its work. Let the future wait. You are held, you are guided, and you do not have to know everything tonight. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. Stay with me as the night grows even quieter. Your breathing is slower now. Your body is softer. This is where healing begins, not with effort, but with permission. I know how tired your heart is. Not the kind of tired that sleep alone fixes, but the deep tired that comes from carrying too much for too long, from being strong when you wanted rest, from staying hopeful when disappointment returned again. You did not imagine this exhaustion. It came from love, from responsibility, from endurance, and I have seen all of it. There were days you woke up already weary, before the day even asked anything of you. Days when simple tasks felt heavy. Days when you kept going, because stopping did not feel like an option. You told yourself to push through, to stay grateful, to not complain. And while gratitude is good, silence does not heal pain. You were never meant to carry everything quietly. Come closer now, not by doing anything, but by allowing yourself to be held. You do not need to explain your tiredness to me. You do not need to justify it. I already understand. Let your breathing slow again, in and out. With each breath, imagine the weight in your chest, loosening just a little, not all at once, gently, at a pace your heart can trust. You may notice tension you didn't realize you were holding in your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Let it soften. Nothing will fall apart if you relax here. I know there are memories that still feel heavy when they surface, conversations you replay, losses you tried to move past too quickly, dreams you set aside without giving yourself permission to grieve. Those things live in the heart, and when the heart is tired, they weigh more. You are not weak for feeling this way. You are human, and being human was never a failure in my eyes. Let me tend to these places now, not by forcing healing, but by offering presence. I am gentle with wounds that formed slowly. I do not rush what needs care. I do not demand progress. Healing often feels quiet, like being able to breathe again without bracing for impact, like realizing you are safe enough to rest. You have been bracing for a long time. Your heart learned to stay alert because life asked too much of it. But tonight, there is no emergency. You are safe here. I know you tried to be strong for others, to not burden them, to hold everything together, but strength that never rests becomes exhaustion. You do not need to be strong right now. Let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your chest soften. Let your body remember what it feels like to be supported. I am carrying you in this moment. You do not have to hold yourself up. If guilt tries to speak, telling you that rest is selfish, that you should be doing more, let that voice pass. Rest is not selfish. Rest is necessary. I designed your heart to need care, and I am the one who gives it. You may not feel healed instantly. That is not the goal tonight. The goal is comfort. The goal is relief. The goal is reminding your heart that it does not have to carry everything alone. Even now, I am easing pressure you have lived under for a long time. Pressure to be enough, pressure to keep up, pressure to not fall apart. You are allowed to soften here. If tears come, let them. They are not weakness, they are release. If sleep begins to pull you closer, that is okay too. Healing continues even as you rest. I am working gently, patiently, with great care for you. Your tired heart is not broken. It is simply worn from carrying love, responsibility, and hope for too long. And love deserves rest. Let my presence be the place where your heart can finally breathe, where it can lay down its armor, where it can trust again. I am not asking you to forget what hurt you. I am asking you to let me hold it with you. You do not need to be healed all at once. You only need to stay. Stay here in this quiet. Stay here in this care. Stay here where your heart is being tended. I am with you. I am gentle with you. And your tired heart is safe in my hands. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. As the night continues to hold you gently, there is another weight I want to lift from your heart. It is quiet, often hidden, but heavy all the same. The weight of guilt, the weight of shame, the weight of remembering who you were before you knew what you know now. I know how easily these thoughts return at night. When the world grows silent, the mind begins to replay. Moments you wish you could change, words you wish you had spoken differently, choices you still question. You wonder if those moments define you, if they disqualify you from peace, if you must carry them forever. But hear me gently now. You are not your past. You are not the worst thing you ever did. You are not the mistake you keep revisiting. You are not the version of yourself that existed in your most confused season. I see your whole story, not just the chapters you regret, not just the moments you replay. I see who you were becoming, even while you were struggling. Shame tells you to hide. Guilt tells you to punish yourself. But I do not ask for either. I ask you to lay it down. You have been holding on to responsibility that was never meant to stay on your shoulders. You have replayed the past, as if suffering could somehow rewrite it. It cannot, but release can free you. You may fear letting go, because part of you believes that holding on to guilt proves you care, that shame keeps you accountable, but carrying shame does not make you wiser. It only makes you tired. You cared. That is why it hurts. You grew. That is why you see things differently now. Growth often brings regret with it, but regret does not have to become punishment. I have already carried. What you keep revisiting, I have already held. The weight you keep placing back on yourself. You do not need to pay again for what has already been borne. There were things you did while you were still learning, choices made with limited understanding, reactions shaped by pain. I am gentle with those versions of you. I do not condemn them, I heal them. You are allowed to forgive yourself, not because it didn't matter, but because you are no longer the same. Forgiveness does not erase the past. It releases its power over you. Tonight, you do not need to rehearse your failures. You do not need to measure yourself by moments that no longer define you. If memories surface, do not sit with them alone. Bring them to me. I will not turn away. I will not grow impatient. I will not remind you of your mistakes. I remind you of your worth. If guilt whispers that you should have known better, remember this. You acted with the understanding you had at the time. Wisdom grows. Perspective deepens. You are not condemned for learning. If shame tells you that you are unworthy of peace, let this truth answer it softly. Peace is not earned. It is given. You do not need to punish yourself to prove sincerity. You do not need to suffer to deserve rest. Lay it down now. Imagine placing that heavy burden into my hands, not forcefully, not dramatically, simply letting it go. You may feel lighter, or you may feel nothing at first. Both are okay. Release does not always feel immediate. Sometimes it unfolds quietly. Over time, you have lived long enough under the weight of self-accusation. It is time to breathe again. I know there are names you have called yourself in the dark, words you would never speak to someone you love. Those words do not come from me. I speak to you with kindness, with patience, with understanding. You are not disqualified by your past. You are not stained beyond healing. You are not required to stay bound to who you used to be. You are becoming, and becoming requires compassion. Be gentle with yourself tonight, not careless. Gentle. Let go of the need to revisit every wrong turn. Let go of the belief that you must suffer to move forward. I am holding you now. I am steady. I am kind. You do not have to carry this anymore. As your body rests, let this truth settle into your heart. You are forgiven. You are learning. You are deeply loved. Stay here with me. Let the night soften around you. There is nothing left to prove. Rest now, my child. My beloved child, rest here with me as the night holds you softly. There is another worry I want to ease from your heart. It may not always have words, but it sits quietly beneath your thoughts. The worry of provision, of whether there will be enough strength, enough time, enough resources, enough support. I know you carry these concerns more often than you admit. You think about tomorrow's needs, about responsibilities that feel heavy, about whether you will be able to keep going. These thoughts do not mean you lack faith. They mean you care deeply. Listen to me now, gently and without fear. I will take care of you, not loudly, not with pressure, not in ways that overwhelm your heart, but steadily, faithfully, quietly. I am not asking you to stop thinking about life. I am asking you to stop carrying it alone. You were never meant to handle everything at once. Life unfolds in small steps, and I walk each one with you. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need light for the next step, and I provide that light. I know you worry about having enough money, enough health, enough energy to meet expectations. But provision is not always abundance. Often, it looks like enough. Enough for today, enough for this moment, enough to continue. Enough is a gift. There were times you feared things would fall apart, and yet, somehow, you made it through. Support appeared when you least expected it. Strength rose when you thought you had none left. Help came quietly, without fanfare. That was not coincidence. That was care. I know you sometimes feel pressure to plan everything perfectly, to avoid mistakes, to prevent hardship, but perfection is not required to be cared for. You are cared for because you are mine. I am not surprised by your needs. I am not overwhelmed by your concerns. I already know what you will face, and I am already present there. You do not need to convince me. You do not need to explain everything clearly. Your concern itself is enough for me to respond. If tonight your mind drifts toward bills, toward obligations, toward questions without answers, you do not need to push those thoughts away harshly. Just place them gently into my care. I can carry them. I know you worry about being a burden, about asking for help, about depending on others. But dependence is not weakness. It is part of how love flows. I have placed support around you, even if you cannot see it clearly yet. People, moments, unexpected kindness. You are not meant to carry life by yourself. When uncertainty rises, remember this truth. I am not watching from a distance. I am involved. I am attentive. I am present. You may not always recognize my provision when it arrives. Sometimes it looks like rest instead of resolution. Sometimes it looks like delay instead of answers. Sometimes it looks like peace before change. All of it is care. Tonight, you do not need to solve how everything will work out. You do not need to prepare for every outcome. You do not need to brace for the worst. Those thoughts can wait. Let your breathing slow again, in and out. With each breath, release one concern. You do not have to name it. I already know. I will hold what you release. I will guide what needs direction. I will provide what is necessary. You are allowed to rest, even while life feels uncertain. Trust does not mean understanding everything. It means resting while things are still unfolding. I am walking ahead of you, preparing what you will step into, arranging what needs to align, softening what needs to open. You do not need to rush. You do not need to force anything. I know you are tired of worrying, tired of calculating outcomes, tired of carrying responsibility quietly. You can let that go tonight. Sleep is safe. Rest is protected. Nothing will be taken from you. While you rest, I do not sleep. I do not grow distracted. I do not forget. While you rest, I continue to care for your life. You are not unsupported. You are not forgotten. You are not alone in responsibility. Let your body sink into the place where you are. Let the night hold you gently. I will take care of you. Today, tomorrow, one step at a time. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. You have been strong for a long time, longer than anyone ever asked you to be, longer than you realized yourself. You learned how to hold everything together. When support was not there, you learned how to keep going. When stopping felt too risky, you learned how to carry pain quietly, so others would not worry. I have seen that strength. I honor it. But tonight, I want you to hear this clearly. You do not have to be strong anymore. Strength was never meant to be your permanent posture. It was meant to help you survive a season, not to define your entire life. And that season has taken more from you than you admit. You may feel tired in ways you cannot explain, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, deeply. Tired of being the one who understands, tired of being the one who adapts, tired of being the one who stays composed when everything inside feels fragile. That tiredness is not weakness. It is honesty. Come closer now. Let me speak gently to the place where you feel worn down. I am not asking you to give up. I am not asking you to collapse. I am asking you to rest your strength in me. You have been using your own strength to endure things that were never meant to be endured alone. And while you did what you had to do, you were not meant to stay there. I am here now to carry what you no longer need to hold. You do not need to anticipate everyone's needs tonight. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to manage outcomes. You do not need to prove resilience. Let your body feel that permission. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest soften. Let your breathing deepen naturally. I know it feels unfamiliar to stop holding yourself together. You may fear that if you relax, everything will fall apart. But listen to me carefully. I am holding things together. You can rest without fear. You are allowed to lean, allowed to be supported, allowed to be gentle with yourself. Being strong never meant doing everything alone. True strength has always included trust. Trust does not shout. It rests. I know you felt like you had no choice, but to keep going, like slowing down would cost you too much. But there is a difference between perseverance and self-abandonment. You do not need to abandon yourself to move forward. Tonight, you can stop bracing, stop clenching, stop preparing for impact. Nothing is about to break. You are safe here. If your mind tells you that rest is irresponsible, that you should be doing more, gently remind yourself, you have done enough for today. There will be time for effort tomorrow. There will be space for decisions later, but this moment is for rest. I am not disappointed in you for being tired. I am present with you in it. I know you fear being seen as weak. I know you learned early that strength meant survival. But weakness, in my presence, is not something to hide. It is a place of connection. You do not lose dignity by resting. You do not lose worth by leaning. You do not lose direction by pausing. You gain clarity. You gain peace. You gain renewal. I am not asking you to stop caring about your life. I am asking you to stop carrying it alone. You can release control now, even for a moment, even just tonight. Let me take the lead. If your thoughts try to stay alert, that is okay. You do not need to force them quiet. Just let my words be something steady to rest against. You are not failing by resting. You are not falling behind by pausing. You are not losing momentum by letting go. You are restoring strength, and this strength is different. It is quiet. It is sustainable. It does not drain you. It comes from being held, not from holding everything up. You do not need to be strong to be worthy of care. You do not need to be capable to be loved. You do not need to be composed to be safe. You are already safe. As the night continues, let your body learn that it does not have to stay tense. Let your heart learn that it does not have to stay guarded. I am your strength now. You can rest in that. You do not have to prove anything tonight. You do not have to carry tomorrow. You do not have to hold yourself together. Stay here. Let go a little more. I am holding you. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. The night has grown quiet around you now. The noise of the day has faded, and even your thoughts are beginning to slow. This is the space where you do not need to listen closely anymore. You can simply rest in my presence. You have arrived at a place of safety. You do not need to keep watch. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to hold the edges of your life together. Everything that matters is being held. I am here with you. Feel the stillness of this moment. Not emptiness, but peace. Not absence, but care. Let your breathing find its own rhythm now. There is no right way to breathe. Just allow it to happen naturally. In and out. With every breath, your body releases a little more tension. Muscles soften. Thoughts loosen. The effort you carried through the day begins to dissolve. You are not doing anything wrong. If your mind drifts, the mind settles gradually, like water becoming still. After movement, if a thought appears, notice it kindly, and then let it pass. You do not need to follow it. You do not need to answer it. I am closer than your thoughts. I am steadier than your worries. You may notice a heaviness spreading gently through your body. This is not exhaustion. This is your nervous system realizing it does not need to protect you right now. You are safe here. I know there were nights in the past when sleep felt guarded, when rest did not feel safe, when your body learned to stay alert, even in the dark. But this night is different. Nothing is approaching you. Nothing is demanding your attention. Nothing is threatening your peace. I am standing watch. You can allow your body to sink into the place where you are. Let the surface beneath you support your weight. You do not need to hold yourself up. You are supported. I am surrounding you with calm, not suddenly, not forcefully, but gently, like warmth settling in. You are not alone in this room. You are not alone in this night. Even if no one else is near, I am present. I have watched over you before. In moments you do not remember clearly. In nights you thought you were alone. In times when fear whispered that you were unprotected. You were protected then, and you are protected now. Nothing you are worried about needs to be solved tonight. Nothing waiting for you tomorrow needs to be faced right now. The future can wait. Decisions can wait. Conversations can wait. Sleep is not avoidance. Sleep is trust. I am active even while you rest. I do not sleep. I do not grow distracted. I do not forget what concerns you. While you sleep, I continue to guard your life. I continue to arrange what feels uncertain. I continue to care for what matters to you. You can let go. If your heart still feels tender, that is okay. Tenderness does not prevent rest. It invites gentleness. I am gentle with you. You may drift in and out of awareness now. That is perfectly fine. You do not need to stay present for every word. Even as sleep approaches, my peace continues to settle within you. It reaches places words cannot reach. It calms parts of you that have been restless for a long time. If memories surface as your mind quiets, do not push them away harshly. Just let them pass through the safety of my presence. They cannot harm you here. You are safe to sleep, safe to dream, safe to let go. Nothing will surprise me tonight. Nothing will overwhelm me. Nothing will break through my care. Your rest is protected. If you wake later, you can return to this calm. If sleep comes easily, receive it without fear. I am here either way. Let the sound of my words fade gently into silence, not abruptly, not suddenly, like the night itself, softly. You do not need to say anything. You do not need to respond. Just rest. I am with you. I am watching over you. I am present in every quiet moment. Sleep now, my child. You are safe here, my beloved child. As the night settles more deeply around you, there is one last weight I want you to release. It is the weight of tomorrow. You carry tomorrow with you more often than you realize. In quiet moments, your mind moves ahead to conversations not yet spoken, to decisions not yet required, to problems that have not yet arrived. You do this because you want to be prepared. You want to protect yourself. You want to make sure nothing goes wrong. I understand that instinct. But tonight, tomorrow can wait. You do not need to solve the future before you sleep. You do not need to rehearse what you will say. You do not need to imagine every possible outcome. You are not required to carry tomorrow. With today's tired heart, I am already holding what comes next. Nothing you will face will surprise me. Nothing will arrive without my awareness. Nothing will be placed in your path without my presence beside you. You may feel pressure to be certain, to be sure you are choosing correctly, to avoid mistakes at all costs. But certainty is not required for rest. Trust is. Trust does not demand answers. It allows peace before answers appear. I know you worry about making the wrong choice, about missing the right moment, about falling behind while others move forward. Those fears can feel heavy at night when there is no distraction to quiet them. But fear does not get the final word. Your life is not a fragile thing that will shatter because of one imperfect decision. I guide even uncertain steps. I redeem detours. I remain present in transitions. You are not walking alone into tomorrow. You never have been. If your mind tries to pull you forward again, gently bring it back to this moment. Right now, you are safe. Right now, nothing is being asked of you. Right now, you are held. The future does not need your attention tonight. It does not need your worry. It does not need your effort. I am caring for it. There were times in your past when you feared what was coming, and yet, when that moment arrived, you found strength you did not know you had. Support appeared. Understanding grew. Peace followed, even if slowly. That same care is still at work. You do not need to carry anticipation of pain to protect yourself from it. Worry does not prevent hardship. It only steals the rest you need now. Rest prepares you better than fear ever could. As you sleep, your mind will reset. Your heart will soften. Your perspective will shift gently. Often, clarity comes after rest, not before. So allow yourself to stop planning for a while. Allow yourself to stop bracing. Allow yourself to trust that what comes next will be met with care. You do not need to rush ahead. You do not need to push answers into place. What belongs to you will meet you at the right time. I am arranging timing. I am aligning what needs alignment. I am softening what needs to open. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. Even now, as you rest, your life is being held gently. Let your breathing slow once more, in and out. With each breath, release one future concern into my care. You do not have to name it. I already know. I will hold what you release. I will guide what needs direction. I will be present in what feels uncertain. Tomorrow will come when it comes, and when it does, you will meet it with renewed strength. Not the tired strength of tonight, but fresh strength. For now, there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to decide, nothing you need to carry. Stay here in this quiet moment. Let the night finish its work. Let peace settle where worry once lived. Tomorrow can wait. I am holding what comes next. Rest now, my child, my beloved child. You have journeyed with me through this quiet night. You have listened. You have rested. And now, you do not need to hold on to anything anymore. Everything can become simple. There is nothing left to understand tonight. Nothing left to process. Nothing left to carry forward in your thoughts. Only rest. You have done enough for today. Even listening was enough. Even staying was enough. I want you to know, as these words grow softer, that my presence does not end here. I do not leave when the sound fades. I do not step away when silence returns. I remain. When your breathing deepens, I remain. When your thoughts loosen their grip, I remain. When sleep draws you fully in, I remain. You are not being released into emptiness. You are being held in quiet care. Let your body sink a little deeper now, into the surface beneath you, into the stillness of the room, into the safety of this moment. You do not need to stay awake to receive this blessing. Even if sleep is already pulling you closer, these words will settle gently within you. I bless your rest tonight, not with noise, not with urgency, but with peace. May your breathing stay slow and steady. May your muscles remain soft. May your mind stay free from disturbance. If thoughts appear, let them drift past without attachment. They do not need answers now. I bless your heart, the part of you that has felt tired for a long time, the part that carried responsibility quietly, the part that hoped, even when hope felt fragile. May it feel light tonight. May it feel unguarded. May it feel safe enough to rest. I bless your body, the place where stress has lived silently, the place that learned to stay tense for protection. May it remember ease. May it remember calm. May it remember rest. You do not need to brace for anything. Nothing is about to break. Nothing is about to be taken from you. I am standing watch. I bless your sleep, whether it comes quickly or slowly, whether it is deep or gentle. May it be restorative. May it be undisturbed. And if you wake during the night, you are not alone. You can return to this calm without effort. You can breathe and remember that you are held. I bless your tomorrow without pulling you toward it. You do not need to think about it now, but know this quietly. You will not face it alone. When you wake, I will be there. When decisions come, I will be there. When uncertainty appears, I will be there. Nothing will surprise me. Nothing will overwhelm me. Nothing will separate you from my care. You do not need to say anything back. You do not need to respond. This blessing does not require words. Just rest. Let the silence wrap around you like a gentle covering. Let the night finish its work. Let your awareness fade naturally. I am not asking you to let go suddenly. I am simply inviting you to loosen your grip a little more ease, a little more softness, a little more trust. You are safe now. You are seen. You are loved. And even as sleep carries you fully away from these words, my presence stays with you. Quiet, steady, unchanging. Rest now, my child. The night is peaceful, and I am still here. Before you close your eyes tonight, if these words brought peace to your heart, type just one word in the comments. Amen. Not for anyone else. Just as a quiet way of saying, I receive this rest. If your heart still feels heavy, you may also write, Lord, I am tired. I see you. You are not alone. And if you notice someone else in the comments who sounds weary or lonely, leave them so they know they are seen too. Now rest. I am still here.